Here's a comment that I received today. I'll censor it, but I made a video a while back called "Number One Guard Buzz Cut Clean Shaven." This must have been back in April because that was the last time I had a buzz cut. But someone had said, "Lucky, you look better like this than with longer hair. I can't even tell that you suffer from hair loss." So there's someone saying that with the buzz cut that I look better, but they're saying that I'm lucky, and that's what I want to pick apart in this video. I want to leave it up to you. Let's focus on the word lucky. Am I lucky to have the hair that I have at the age that I am? That's the simple question that I'm asking. Would you consider me lucky to have this hair? Now, if you've been watching my videos for a while, especially if you survived through those many months after I started growing my buzz cut out since April 30th of this year, you saw my hair look awful. I shot several videos outside in the sunlight where you could see how bad the diffuse thinning actually is when my hair is that short. And I bet many of you thought there's no way he's gonna be able to grow hair back and it look decent. Well, here we are, 7 months later, and I feel very good about how my hair looks as long as it's this long and this style. But would you consider yourself lucky to have this hair if you were me? Because I mean, on a daily basis, I get comments from people saying, "I'm 17, I'm 22, and you've got better hair than I do." So it makes me wonder, out of 6,000 subscribers, what's the consensus here? Do you perceive that I'm lucky to have this much hair at my age? So let's put that in perspective in case you're new here. Everybody say it with me. How old am I right now? 37 and a half. That's what I'm going to go with. I was born in April of '81. I'm a little over 37 and a half. I'm closer to 38 at this point come April. I'm in my late 30s. I'm, quote, pushing 40. And believe me, I never would have thought that I'd have this much hair at this age. I thought I'd be lucky to have this at age 27, but instead I'm 37 and I still have. So yeah, I mean, I guess I consider myself lucky, but that served to my advantage because I was expecting to be bald by now. So the fact that I'm not, that actually surprises me. So I guess if I'm answering my own question, do I consider myself lucky to have this much hair at this age? Then I'll say yes. But it's funny, it's ultimately a reflection of your perspective. Because I think what happens is those of you who have no hair loss problem, because so many of you don't have any hair loss, you watch my videos maybe to prepare for that psychologically. But for so many of you, so it's like this: if you have more hair than me and you're older than me, then you probably think I'm not lucky because I have less hair than you. But I think vice versa is definitely true. If you're younger than me and have less hair than me, then yes, you consider me lucky. But I would say probably when it comes down to it, compare me to the average man in America, I'm probably right there in the middle when it comes to how high my hairline goes back, the diffuse thinning that I got, which is for me more obvious back here. I'd say I'm completely average for my age, and I predict that I will continue to be completely average for my age, so that by the time I'm 50, I predict I will be having the island right up here, and very obvious bald spot. So it's like even the question, am I lucky at age 37 to have this much hair? Okay, well, even if the answer is yes, it's not like I'm likely to keep this hair density and this hairline over the next decade or so. So ultimately, we got our gun here. We're looking at a moving target, right? You have to shoot ahead of the bird to shoot it, right? You can't. So that's the way it works. So it's like, okay, so even if you say yes that I'm lucky right now, okay, well, check back with me in 5 years and let's see how things are looking. And would you consider me still lucky at that point? It's all a matter of perspective, and that's one of the themes on my channel that I want to remind you of. As far as how you perceive hair loss, you are going through your own filter, your own perspective of yourself, your own confidence level, and then you're hearing a different perspective from me. And ultimately what happens is your brain and my brain have this Venn diagram overlap, and maybe that's confusing and challenging at times. So what do you think? Am I lucky to be 37 and a half, a little bit past that, and have this hair? Does that make me lucky, or am I completely average? I guess my answer probably is that Okay, lucky slash average, I guess. But ultimately, my identity and confidence is not in my hair anyway. So we can say it's lucky, but I don't see the advantage ultimately. My life is based on so many other things, and the way I feel as far as hair goes, I've been able to make money off of making videos by talking about it. But in theory, I'd probably get more people to watch if I had less hair. I'd be like Max Da Silva. He's about a decade younger than me. He doesn't have much hair on top, but he's got a book out. Max Da Silva. Do you know about that guy? So he's got a better channel than I do, and I say that openly. So, all right, am I lucky? You tell me. Lucky to have this hair at age 37, late 30s, pushing 40. Comments.